Now, objective one, I can solve equations using logarithms. And this really opens up some doors to solving equations because now if you have an exponent that is the variable is in the exponent, now we have methods to solve for that variable. Which, this might be review fear. I don't know if logarithms is review fear and using logarithms to solve equations. So if this is not, then this is new and it opens up some doors to solving equations. So let's just go through these. So 17 to the x equals 3,176. So 17 to the what power is 3,176. So we're going to use logarithms. I'm going to write out our rule that we're going to use, which is log base b of x equals y. So log base b, whatever that base is, of x equals y. This is the same thing as saying b to that y equals x. These friends are inverses of each other. All right, so check out what we have. This is b to the x. Okay, this is going to get confusing with these variables. This x right here next to the 17 is not the same as this x over here. So keep in mind placement, not necessarily variable name here. Okay, so this is in the form b to the y equals x. So we're going to go ahead and put this in this logarithm form and then use a calculator to solve for y. So this is 17 to the x, so that means our base is 17. So I'm going to put that as our logarithm base. So this will be log base 17 of what our exponential equation is equal to. So this is 3,176. And that is equal to x. So friends, now we have an equation that we can plug into a calculator to solve for x. I'm going to use Desmos because, well, this is our universal calculator that we all have. I don't know what other calculators you're working with at home or in the classroom, but let's see. So we're going to type in log. So to do that, just type in log, and Desmos already knows that you're talking about a logarithm. And then to have the subscript, so we need to have this be base 17, shift minus. So the shift key and then the minus key. And that'll get you to your subscript. So one more time, shift minus, which is right next to the plus sign, which is right next to the backspace sign. All right. So then I type 17, then I hit the right arrow to go back up, and then we're typing 3176. And our x value is 2.84601,858. Okay, you get it. So if you were like, okay, I want to check my answer though. Remember that our equation was 17 to the what power? That is x. We found x to be this, is 3176. We are right. So this is our x value. So this means that x equals about, I'm going to do these squigglies because that was a long decimal, 846. Ta-da. And that's that one. How about this next one? We've got this extra term here. So we don't have this form b to the y equals x. So what do? Well, hey, we can just divide both sides by 75. And then we'll have that form. So we're going to end up with 40 over 75, which we could simplify, equals 1.07 to the x. So now our base, so our something to the something power is 1.07. So this will turn out to be log base 1.07. Decimal point, show up. There we go. Log base 107. Keep in mind this is the base. Hopefully you can write this more clearly in your notes. Of what is our exponential part equal to? 40 over 75. and that is equal to x. So now we can go back to Desmos and type log base shift minus 1.07 of 40 over 75 equals negative 9.29088407176. If I wanted to double check, remember that we were trying to get our answer to be 40. So this is going to be 75 times 1.07. I'm just double checking here. Just double checking the answer to the x, which is negative 9.29088407176. And that does equal 40. So we are right. So write this in. X is equal to about negative 9.29088. All right, last one. We're going to use properties of exponents to be able to get it into this form, b to the y equals x. All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get our numbers 5 and 8 onto the left-hand side, and then this 18 to the x and 12 to the x on the left, or on the right-hand side, excuse me. What? So we're going to end up with 5/8. So I'm going to divide both sides by 8 and then divide both sides by 12 to the x. So I end up with 5/8 equals 18 to the x over 12 to the x. And now y'all remember, properties of exponents. If I have something to the x over something to the x, these exponents are the same. This is the same thing as saying 18 over 12, which is 1.5, to the x. So now we have this form, b to the something equals something. So our logarithmic equation will end up being log base 18 over 12, which I'm going to just help us out here. This is just 1.5. So log base 1.5 of 5/8 is equal to our exponent. And now we go back to Desmos and we type that in. So log base 1.5 of 5/8 is negative 1.15917. And yes, you can check your work with this one. I won't do that, but feel free to do that on your own. So this means this x equals negative 1.15917. And this is how we can solve equations where the variable is in the exponent. We can use logarithms because the inverse of an exponent, an exponential equation, function, expression, is a logarithmic function, equation, expression. And that's it for this objective and for this video. I'll make separate videos for objectives 2 and 3. Email me if you have any questions about this.